Hello everybody, I'm in the Littlewood, also known as Marty. You may notice I have a lack of a voice right now. Just gotten in from the Golden Joystick Awards this evening. Absolutely brilliant event. Hats off to anybody that organised that thing. It was just really, really good. I met so many new people. I met people that I already knew through YouTube, like people like Jerry. I've watched Jerry for years. His YouTube name is literally Jerry. I met Laura for the first time, Law Bubble. She's really cool. We got to hang out with Helen. We got to hang out with Holly as well, the girl that you might have seen as promoting on the main Facebook and Twitter. You know, to go and vote for her to be the behind-the-scenes person, because when she did her audition, she was the only one that had a Yog shirt on, and she seems pretty cool, and I can confirm she is very cool, so that's good. You know, the hair is good. I started that up literally this morning. Okay, so this morning I woke up at something like 18 minutes past 8, and I had to be Terps, Sam stripping, and Simon downstairs at 8:30. So I've never gotten ready so quick in my life. My words are a little bit jumbled. You can probably guess why. But it's good. I'm just in the hotel room in the minute. Usually we do a tour of the hotel room, so I thought tonight would be no different. This is tonight's hotel room. We're on like floor 9, I think it is. And you get a nice little shot over London. You can probably see that. A lot of it's probably reflection as well from the room itself because of all the lighting, but that's good. And I'm surprisingly sober. I'm good. I don't really get drunk. I only ever get tipsy, no matter how much I have. And here is the bathroom. I'm seeing this for the first time, just like everybody else. So there we go. Here's the gorgeous bathroom and whatnot. And for people that are confused, like, weren't you in Canada? Yes, literally. We got it from Canada at 9 o'clock, and we were out again the following morning at 8:30. So I've had very little time to, relax and calm down. And the main reason I'm making this video is because there's a very likely chance that we're going to be going to the MCM Expo tomorrow, Comic-Con, London. So a lot of people have been asking if we're going, and I have one more shirt that I can wear for tomorrow. So yeah, if you're going to MCM Expo tomorrow, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm really hoping that there's Wi-Fi in this hotel as I record this, because then I can upload the video. That'd be great, that'd be awesome. But just to wrap up the last day of Canada, it was good. We played Far Cry all day. Multiplayer is surprisingly brilliant. We played against beta testers. So basically the beta testers, they've been playing it 10 hours a day for months, and we went up against them, and I managed to get a couple of kill streaks. I've got to admit, I didn't do too badly against them, and I was using a controller as well, so that was like the biggest kick in the teeth for them, which is cool. Other than that, it was just another day. We went in, we played single player, we played in the sandbox, which is basically single player minus any of the narrative. So basically we were allowed to record it, there was no spoilers in it. So hopefully when I get back from here in London in the next day or so, I'll actually be able to put out some videos of everything. I'm not obliged to do anything. Like, basically the arrangement is Hannah needs to make, I think it's at least 2 videos, but she did both interviews, so those can be her 2 videos minimum. But we both really enjoyed the game, so we're probably going to put out a lot of videos on Assassin's Creed and a Far Cry 3, especially Far Cry, because Far Cry is still quite a way off being released, so it only makes sense that we do that. It's really cool. As for tonight, I just met so many people, so I've already told you a couple of the names. Just to reel off a couple more, I met so many people from Games Master, because obviously Games Master and HMV collectively managed to run these awards. And if you I think I've mentioned this in the past, I've read Games Master ever since I was a little kid, and I absolutely love the magazine. I've been featured in it twice. First time was when I did some Nintendo DS art. So remember that little like chat that you had on it? Basically what I did was I drew Ash Ketchum, but over individual tiles. So I drew like the top of his head first, then the next layer, and then the next layer. So the 3 of them, when you look on the screen, made up one image. It was actually kind of clever. I don't know where I got the idea to do it. I think it all came down to boredom when I went to a friend's house in York, and then I got the magazine a couple of days later, and I ran down the stairs screaming, fell over the last couple of steps, and the mum was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I'm in Games Master. She was like, really? That's what that was. So that was pretty cool. That was really good. But yeah, speaking of Games Master, so the reason I spoke about it is because I met Julia Hardy. She does the Party Hardy category thing, and she's a friend of Tom Syndicate, which is really cool. So I sort of, I've spoke to her occasionally through Twitter from that, and then I actually got to meet, I'm pretty sure his name is Rob. He's the guy, whenever you open Games Master, and you have a thing down the right hand side of the second page in, so basically they have 5 staff members across the bottom, and they have a column down the right hand side where he introduces you to this month's edition. And I finally got to meet him. He's like the editor-in-chief and whatnot, at least I'm assuming that's his title. I know editor's in there, I'm assuming in-chief is there as well. But I finally got to meet him, and I knew his face, but I wasn't sure where from. And then as soon as he said it, I was like, Oh my god, I had a little bit of like a fanboy moment as well. To be fair, I had a fanboy moment when I met people like Laura tonight and Jerry and stuff like that, because, you know, even when you get bigger on YouTube, people that you watch, it's still very weird to talk to them in person, but then it becomes very normal very quickly. There was a lot of drinking involved. I shouldn't have really drank that much. I had like a mixture of drinks, so I'm probably going to have an upset stomach tomorrow, so if I seem a little bit off tomorrow, I apologise. I'm going to be as sprightly as possible, but, you know, I have been travelling all week and doing events and stuff all week, so I'm purely running on adrenaline right now, so hopefully I'll be alright. I should be good. But yeah, so that's really cool. Other than that, I just wanted to thank everybody that voted for the Yogscast, everybody that voted for myself. Ali A was able to make it tonight to the awards. Athene, Total Biscuit, and Syndicate weren't able to make it for different reasons, stuff like they live abroad, or, you know, TB can't leave America, and Tom has been travelling all week like I have, if not longer, so he's battling jet lag, probably a lot worse than I've got right now. So I was kind of good that I didn't get to see those guys, but it was really cool to meet, like, mutual friends of theirs and stuff, which was good. And when the Yogscast won, I was like, you know, I don't want to go on stage, I don't want to, you know, take that moment or anything, but being a part of the Yogscast now, Terps and the guys convinced me to go up with them, so the four of us went on stage. After the weirdest thing ever, Stephen Fry had a robot of himself, and he was talking through it live on a microphone, and he had a webcam, so I'm assuming it's some kind of like Skype-based system, and it was a Stephen Fry robot, sort of like Madame Two Swords, but animated, and I wouldn't be surprised if in the future Madame Two Swords does go animated. That's just an idea, take it or leave it. I would like a bit of the royalties for the idea. I think you only get royalties if you write songs, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. And yeah, I thought I'd just update you all. Chances are the video's already gone out earlier tonight. I think a Jet Set Radio episode went out, so I'm going to try and put this out now. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you at Minecon in Paris at Disneyland later on next month. That's probably the next expo I'm going to go to after this. So luckily, after tomorrow, I can relax for a couple of weeks, and then we'll do Minecon, and that'll be my 2012 cons-wise, you know, done. And the only cons that I'm considering for next year so far, I'd really like to go to E3. That's like a personal goal of mine for a very, very long time, ever since, you know, I was a kid. I'd also like to go to GemuCon. That sounds quite interesting. It's actually in my hometown of Nottingham, and they've actually reached out to me and said, would you like to come and do a panel at GemuCon? And I know the Area 11 guys from the office are considering going, because they play a lot of cons and a lot of anime related things, so that would be very cool. And I know that Jesse Cox randomly is coming to Nottingham to GemuCon, so if you want to meet Jesse Cox, GemuCon is the best way to do it in the UK for now. Maybe he's going to organise something sooner, but there you go, there's a little heads up. It's good. But yeah, I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to probably have the longest bath of my life. Hopefully not fall asleep in it. That'd be bad. And I'm going to check if there's Wi-Fi in the hotel, and I'm going to have a nice sleep. Luckily, this thing today started at like 12:30, and the awards were over by sort of like 2-3 o'clock, and then we've just been partying basically from then until now. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock sounds like early to finish, but when you start, you know, hours upon hours earlier, it's actually a really ideal system. I really like it. And why don't more people do that? Like, I have this argument with my friend Luke all the time that if I go out to a party that starts at 7 and it finishes at like midnight, maybe 1 a.m, then apparently to him that's not a real party. Whereas if he goes out at like 10 p.m. and doesn't roll until 5 a.m, apparently that's a real party. It's exactly the same sort of time bracket, just shifted left or right. And really, this is like better for all of us because we're working people. We have to go do stuff. I mean, he's a student, so maybe that's why it makes more sense. But anyway, I am rambling. I'm going to go. I'm not going to let us get to 10 minutes like my normal vlogs when I'm actually a little less intoxicated. So again, thank you very, very much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. I'm getting to do what I absolutely love for a living. And that is just entertaining all of you, making people happy. We had a guy come over tonight who wanted a video for his son, and it was super loud in there, but me and Simon were like, hello Josh, like really loud. And it's just nice. My purpose in life is to make people happy, and the fact that I get to do it for all of you, to such a large scale as well. And you know, when you have people come up to you and say that, you know, oh, my son really loves your stuff, I really love your stuff, I can't explain how good it makes me feel. And the fact that you keep on watching and you keep supporting me allows me to continue this dream for as long as possible. So yeah, finally, I'm going to say it a second time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a brilliant night. Maybe see you tomorrow, obviously not on this channel, but I might see you in London for MCM Expo, and I shall hopefully see the rest of you in a little bit. Bye! Oh, I can actually do that with the voice like this. Bye! Ah! Oh, it's one of those awkward moments when the camera doesn't work. Don't be 10 minutes! No!